Hello. 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 Eagles and fucking chatting. Got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Eagles and fucking chatting. Got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. We got it. Wait. Oh no. We fucking. What do we have? Okay. Got it. Wait. Oh no. There we go. All right. Gotta get some tamales. Get tamales. Get it situated. Tamales. All the mollies. Yeah. Yeah, we know. What is up? Get the likes up. Can we get 4,000 likes? We need 4,000 likes so we can start the show. 4,000. Damn. Second. Yo, if you guys like tamales, I'm saying, hold on. Wait, where the fuck? Yo, let's go. That's me. That's good. See what's up. Who's reviewing some tamales? Tamales? Not Somalis. But some tamales. 1 second. Here we go. The first one.
Hecho en México, compa, y te va.
I don't know about this. Let's go.
Hecho en México, compa, y te va. Hecho en México, te va a gustar. Hecho en México, compa, y te va. Hecho en México, hecho en México, compa, y te va. Hecho en México, te va a gustar. Hecho en México, compa, y te va. Hecho en México. El día que nací se murió la estrella. Llegué a este mundo, a la tierra más bella. Es la casa de la luna, como mi patria en este mundo solo hay una. Es la tierra del sol, mi gente tiene estilo y está llena de sabor. Soy fuerte como el tequila, también soy bravo como el licor. Verde, blanco y rojo, ese es mi color. No tengo dinero pero me sobra el valor. Por muy frío que se encuentre siempre traigo el calor. No olvido mi raíz, soy hijo del maíz. Orgulloso yo me siento de este gran país. Soy pariente de Villa, también de Zapata. Destápate un tecate, después una modelo. Ya estuvo chido, compa, con esta me consuelo. Hecho en México, compa, y te va. Hecho en México, te va a gustar. Hecho en México, compa, y te va. Hecho en México, hecho en México, compa, y te va. Hecho en México, te va a gustar. Hecho en México, compa, y te va. Hecho en México. No encuentro por dónde comenzar. Tantas cosas que tenemos, nunca voy a terminar. Aquellos malinchistas yo los voy a fusilar. Soy azteca, chichimeca, zapoteca, indio, yaqui, tarasco y maya. Libra por libra, somos los mejores. Kilo por kilo, somos los campeones. Me gusta el pulque, adoro el tamal. Me gustan las tortillas recién hechas en comal. Chingón pa' todo, soy profesional. Me vivo donde quiera, siempre encuentro la manera. En todos los lugares yo levanto mi bandera. Somos leales, nos gustan los nopales. Le hacemos a todo cualquier tipo de jale. Chale, no tiene chanza. El nombre de México tatuado en mi panza. Hecho en México, compa, y te va. Hecho en México, te va a gustar. Hecho en México, compa, y te va. Hecho en México, hecho en México, compa, y te va. Hecho en México, compa, y te va. Hecho en México.
Vivo y directo de la Sierra Morada, poniendo de Mechitlán para atrás en el mapa. Librado de mi jaula, el sol en mi cara, pulsando en mis venas, es el orgullo en mi corazón. El mismo que oyen en mi voz, el mismo que no se conquistó, el mismo que viajó a una tierra extranjera. Nunca olvidando a mi cultura regresé para dar mi respeto y esta esta la dedico a mis paisanos, cultivando la tierra, plantando la sierra y después de la temporada disfrutando la cosecha. Somos pobres pero honrados, lo claro es lo decente. México bello, llamados y muero fuera de ti. Que digan que estoy mintiendo y que me traigan a ti.
Hecho en México, compa te va. Hecho en México, te va a gustar. Hecho en México, compa te va. Hecho en México, hecho en México, compa te va. Hecho en México, te va a gustar. Hecho en México, compa te va. Hecho en México.
Get down there, Bob. Those all of yours. Look at me. Oh, shit. Tamale warfare. Seriously, bruh? Tamale kids. Let's do some. Ready? Let's go. Come on, bro.
4:20 de la madrugada, la hora adecuada. Yo no me ando con mamadas y los bajo de volada. Si te vienen a contar cositas malas de mí, diles que sí, que yo te dije que sí fui. Si te vienen a contar cositas malas de mí, diles que sí, que yo te dije que sí fui. Por ese momento demuestre que es violento, que sí le vale verga y que trae un armamento, que su gente lo respalda para las drogas y las armas y que aparte trae un buen adiestramiento, que se habla con el ejército, no es cierto, que se habla con los azules, no es cierto, que se entiende con la maña, que muerde como piraña y si piensa que me apaña, eso no es cierto. El momento es ahora, no la hora de la hora, porque luego no le atora. Se lo digo de cora, como tú mirado varios que se pintan de sicarios y resultan lo contrario. Dicen que son de barrio, que fueron pandilleros, no tienen expediente y el chequeo son puro pedo. Pa' hacerlo verdadero, nomás ocupa huevos, quizá nacer de nuevo, pero no ser embustero. Si te vienen a contar cositas malas de mí, diles que sí, que yo te dije que sí fui. Si te vienen a contar cositas malas de mí, diles que sí, que yo te dije que sí fui. No se pinte de pelón si viene del reggaetón. Justin Bieber trae tatuajes y eso no lo hace cabrón. Panochón, a ver, diga que es de Aneta, que la calle lo respeta y que su lírica es honesta, que no es otra muñeca como Daddy Yankee, que llegó de jefe y al final tiró la Barbie. Diga que es un gángster, diga que es malandro, perra como quiera, nadie lo baja de Leandro. Actitud de chango, de todos se columpia, a todos nos menciona y a todos nos la chupa. Pambazo en la nuca, el estilo de los guachos, por acá en el norte se le llama chiricuazo. Te educaré muchacho sin hacerte promoción, lo que hizo en caricatura yo lo hice después del show. Pregúntale al Snoop con quien se fumó la mota, cállate la boca y toma lo que te toca. Si te vienen a contar cositas malas de mí, diles que sí, que yo te dije que sí fui. Si te vienen a contar cositas malas de mí, diles que sí, que yo te dije que sí fui. Tira tu liriquilla tú solito contra mí, o si quieres todo el team, yo llegué a ponerle fin. Aquí nadie va a morir, aquí nadie va a sangrar, es solo cuestión de rap como Biggie con Tupac. Risas lo que dan, copian como cantan, las letras se roban, como llegan se van. Ya se enteró papá, quien le tiró a los fans. Dura por mamoncito de retache, va para atrás. Le quiso acomodar, pero ya no le salió. El babo ya te oyó y hasta te escribió canción. Chamaquito cachetón, es hipócrita y culón. Sé que me miró mamón, pero el güey se lo buscó. Si te vienen a contar cositas malas de mí, diles que sí, que yo te dije que sí fui. Si te vienen a contar cositas malas de mí, diles que sí, que yo te dije que sí fui. Yo mero, el mero mero culero, y cuando quiera, aquí lo espero, y donde lo tope, pues hay mero. Si ya sabe de qué lado me roza la truza, hombre, del que me cuelga la riata. Puro pinche cártel de Santa la verga, compa. Y deje la calle a ver si es cierto todas las pinches mamás que canta, güey.
That sounds good, bro. Yeah. What are we doing? We are reading the best. Not the best tamales. Just like some feel good shit. Okay. For you fools. I mean, here we go. Look at this. Look at this. We're gonna get to the first, right? What are they doing? What is it about, right? It's nice.
Hi everyone.
Okay. I don't want to judge her just yet, but just saying. Okay. My bad.
Everyone, and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Rosana, and today we are making authentic red pork tamales. These are a celebration of flavor and
Hello. I'll put you on 4K. No, we don't need 4K. We need put you like that. Boom.
they bring the entire family together. Let me show you how to make them. Red pork tamales is one of the most popular kind of tamal out there. The pork is what's gonna take the longest to cook, but it will literally flavor your entire tamal. So let's make it with love. What I have here is 2 pounds of boneless pork shoulder, bust, and butt. Go ahead and cut it into medium-sized pieces. We're going to cook it nice and slow. As a result, the meat will benefit greatly, and by the time we are done, this pork will be fork tender. Place a large pot over medium heat and add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil and allow it to get nice and hot.
This game, you're not ready for it.
Nah, I'm not ready.
Then add a quarter of a medium
Okay. So you got have to get that oil fucking nice and hot. Gotta get that. I'm saying, then popped out. The onion goes in there and just goes.
white onion sliced into 3 wedges inside.
I hear no sound. The pot needs to be hot. Then you put the oil in. Then you get the
Saute until slightly softened. As soon as they are done, remove and turn the heat to medium-high because we need to brown the meat. Once the oil is nice and hot, add in the meat and avoid turning until the side touching the oil has a
I agree. Yeah. Gotta see that. Locking the flavors.
nice golden brown color. Turn on all sides and let them become a golden brown color as well. Next, add in 10 cups of water and aromatics, starting with 4 garlic cloves.
Okay, she's at least adding the ingredients. 4 garlic cloves. So is it better that you chop them up or you just leave them whole?
Half a teaspoon of whole black peppercorns, half a teaspoon of dry oregano, 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, half a medium white onion, and 2 bay leaves. Let it reach a boil.
My bad, it's too white. I'm sorry.
Then lower to medium-low heat and wait for it to reach a gentle simmer. Cover and let it cook for roughly.
Okay, so you see that? So you see this foam right here? So I forget what it is, what it's called. So in order for you to get rid of this foam, so I think it's the excess blood, right? So what you do is you get like a big spoon. You put ice on it, and then all of that shit absorbs. You take away all that shit.
Eat and wait for it to reach a gentle simmer.
It's me.
Cover and let it cook for roughly 2 to 2.5 hours or until fork tender. Meanwhile, let's jump to our next task, the dry red chilies. Go ahead and remove the seeds of 8 dried chiles guajillos.
See, I'm just being picky. My bad. Just being picky. It's okay. She's doing her thing. It's okay.
And we have used them plenty of times, and it's one you should keep in stock because it is widely used in Mexican cuisine.
Yeah, it's pretty much everything. The 3. Chile de árbol, guajillo. We'll see. My bad. Here we go.
Also remove the seeds of 2 dry ancho chiles. Ancho chiles have a smoky, fruity flavor and mild to medium in heat. The heat content can vary depending on the chili, but for the most part, they are not too spicy. Once that's done, place a comal or
Roast them. Right, get a little bit of that smoky flavor.
cast iron.
So you don't even need the cast iron. You put them right on the stove. Fuck it. Do it.
Skillet over low heat. When nice and hot, toast all the red dried chilies and turn on all sides just until they release their fragrance. Remember, if they burn, it ruins the salsa by making it extremely bitter, in which case you'd have to grab another batch and start over. Additionally, I will be adding 4 dried chiles de árbol because I want a kick of heat. Don't worry, they won't be too spicy. Know that you can omit the chiles de árbol if you don't want that extra kick of heat, or you could even add more if you like them really spicy. When lightly toasted, also remove from the heat. Rinse and drain all the chilies and set to the side until we need them. Fast forward, it's now been 2 hours. Let's check on the meat. And there it is, that simmer is just perfect. The broth has taken a gorgeous color and the meat is fork tender. Transfer it to a heat-proof container. I'm even having a hard time transferring it because it literally falls apart when I grab it. Let me show you, see? It doesn't take much for it to shred apart. Now strain the broth and reserve because we will need it later. And while the broth is still hot, measure out 2 cups and pour over the chilies to rehydrate and soften them. It will take about 5 minutes. You can submerge them into the broth if needed. Okay, you saw how tender the meat is. This means we won't have any issue shredding it. Go ahead and shred the entire pork with 2 forks. It should be easy to pull apart.
Yeah. See, I like green sauce. I like the pork version in green sauce. Beef in red. Yeah, my bad.
Okay, this coming step is optional, but I recommend it 100% if you have a molcajete. But in case you don't have one, it's totally fine. Omit the step for now and I will let you know when to incorporate these ingredients. What we're doing here is creating a paste with 2 fresh garlic cloves, half a teaspoon of whole cumin, and half a teaspoon of kosher salt. Mash and blend with the pestle until it turns into a smooth paste. This looks great. Now add 2 tablespoons of water and with the pestle work it in to loosen the paste. It looks awesome. As a side note, if you have been thinking about getting a molcajete, I will leave you the link to this one in the notes. It is worth it. And now transfer the
mortar and pestle. Crazy. Beautiful.
The paste to a different container. This blender will be making the star of the show, the tasty, delicious, marvelous, famous red sauce. I feel like this is a red carpet moment, or maybe I'm getting sidetracked. So let's focus. Let's transfer the hydrated chilies to the blender together with the broth. The sauteed onions, remember the ones we did before browning the pork? Yes, those. Add them right in there, and if you don't have a molcajete, this is the time you would add the garlic, cumin, and salt. But not the water. The water helped us loosen the paste, and that's it. Blend until smooth and completely broken down. When the sauce
She's doing it. It's good.
looks good to go, place a large pot over medium-low heat and add in 1 tablespoon of olive oil. When hot, carefully pour in the salsa and stir. Pour in an additional cup of the broth to the blender and slightly swirl it in to get the last bit of sauce, and pour it into the pot as well.
It should have been the sauce that you used to cook the meat, right? That's what you're supposed to do, right? The broth.
This looks so good. Now I'm going to add the cumin garlic paste in and mix to combine one more time. Allow it to gently simmer for about 5 minutes.
I'm SORA 2, the new AI in town.
We're not afraid. Artless.
After the 5 minutes, add in the meat.
I thought you should add the meat, right? Add the meat.
And mix to combine until the pork is completely coated. Add salt to taste. I'm mixing in 3/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. At this point, just let the meat reheat and then remove the pot from the heat. The filling is ready. Now let's make the dough, the glorious dough. In a large bowl, place 1 cup of well-packed lard.
You need some lard for your masa.
And 1/2 cup of well-packed vegetable shortening. Go ahead and whisk well until smooth, nice and creamy. It will take roughly 3 minutes. In a separate bowl, combine 6 cups of instant corn masa, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt, and whisk to combine or mix by hand. By the way, I will leave the link to the instant masa I use in the notes. Next, add in half of the masa into the lard and mix it in by hand.
It's beautiful.
When incorporated, add in the remainder of the masa.
That is, I think it's one of the best key ingredients what makes a good tamal. Amazing. Because if it's dry, it's because you didn't put that lard in there. That lard, and then the lard and a good amount of sauce. And that shit gets you addicted. Tamales. So yeah. What she's doing, my bad. I don't want to judge her. Wish somebody else would fucking come in here. Tell me. But look. What is he doing? She's actually adding the ingredients that in your brain, you're like, oh shit, this shit fucking tastes good. It's amazing.
Continue to mix. You will end up with a crumbly consistency like this. Finally, pour in about 3 2/3 cup of the broth gradually in separate additions. Wait until the first amount is fully incorporated and then proceed with the next amount and so on.
It's crack. It's crack for your soul. It's crack for like your taste buds. Like this shit is fucking crazy. Delete the combination, right? Okay. You have the lard with the combination of the stock, right? Bro,
on until you reach the desired consistency.
Yeah.
The amount of broth you will need can vary. This is why I'll show you what the end result needs to look like. Here it is. The masa is ready when it feels
that masa makes your panza. That masa will put you
very soft, but will not stick to your clean hands. And watch how easy it is for me to insert my fingers. They glide through. Additionally, it is easy to spread and mold. Before moving on to the next step, cover the dough with a kitchen towel. And here we have the corn husk. You can't have tamales without them. The corn husk shapes, keeps the tamal moist, and allows them to cook
science. I love it.
Perfectly. Before using, sort through them and pick out about 32 good-looking husks, medium to large in size, and discard the ones with dark spots. Submerge them in water to clean them well. then rinse as a final step and transfer to a container. Tamales are beautifully shaped. This is how you make them. Take a corn husk and place on the palm of your hand, then
In my opinion, the masa needs to be a little bit wetter. It shouldn't look like Play-Doh like that. My bad. I think it looks flavorful, but it should be like a little bit wet. But go ahead. You got it.
take some of the dough, just enough to spread across, and stop before you reach the edge of the leaf, leaving some space between the dough and both ends of the husk. When spreading towards the narrow top, stop a little over midway and also leave some space at the bottom wide end. When finished, it will end up being a little over 1/8 of an inch in thickness, just so you have an idea. Then place a generous amount of the pork filling in the center. You want to add a generous amount, but also keep in mind we want to be able to close it, so make sure it's not too much. Now take one end from across and fold.
That is not a generous amount. I'm sorry. That's not a generous amount. That's kind of skimpy. Bro, if you want a generous amount, see, that's what I'm telling you. Masa shouldn't be that, it shouldn't look like clay. It should be like almost like wet cement. Like, you fucking just grab fucking masa. Pop. Saying? Should be a little wetter. That shit looks dry. My bad. But yeah.
Fold over, then gently press to secure both ends and peel the husk away. Now fold towards the opposite side, press lightly, tuck the husk.
See, this is the thing. Her style is. You see how small that thing is? My taste good. But from my perspective, from my family perspective, that shit is overwhelmingly covering the fucking the what's it called, the corn husk. It's going overboard. Like you can't even fucking reach the whole entire fucking husk around the fucking tamale. It all depends, right?
And wrap the tamal like so.
She did it with one. Let's go.
Lastly, feel where the masa stops on the narrow top part and fold downward. The top is now closed. You can lightly pinch the bottom and close it as well.
It's good. That masa looks a little dry. I'm telling you, it needs to be a little bit wetter. Like, just think about how you apply cement. It just needs to be a little bit messier. That shit looks like Play-Doh. I mean, okay. So.
Another way to enclose both the top and bottom is to do so when you make the first fold over the filling. At this point, you can lightly press to secure them and resume folding as previously shown.
See, the tamales that my family has, my mom makes, that's just fucking, it's pudgy. It overwhelms a fucking leaf. Like, you need two.
Sometimes you may end up with a small husk not large enough to wrap a tamal.
Yeah,
you can
that's what you do. That is it. That's what you do. So the one that she was making before is the things that you sell. That's what you sell for a family, for like your family. Yeah, one is like fucking big.
Keep them to cover the tamales during the cooking process, or if you feel adventurous, let me show you how to make them work. Simply overlap two of them like so in shape as explained.
That's how you do it. That's how we do it. That's how my mom does it. My family does it. My bad.
Explained previously. It may feel a bit challenging.
And the masa's not that dry. It's wetter. Right?
But it's a great way to keep practicing. Next, we need to cook them, and you will need a steamer pot with the base at the bottom to keep the tamales.
I think this is the most important part, right? You steam them, how you cook them. Bro, tamales are fucking life. It's the best shit. It's the best. It's the best. It's the best. It is crazy. It's the best. I can eat like fucking a half dozen. And right now, what's the going price for 6 fucking tamales? Like, what? Like almost $20. Not even. It's like 2, maybe 3. So 3 times 6 wouldn't be 18. It's almost $20. Yeah, basically, yeah.
Away from the water. Pour in 1 inch of water, and while it reaches a boil, you can start arranging the tamales. Be careful not to burn yourself. At the bottom, arrange 3 tamales with the open side facing the center. Then lay the rest with the open side facing up in the empty spaces and all around where they fit best. Once the water is boiling and all of them are in the pot, cover with the remainder of the husk like so. This is why we prepped 32 leaves but only made 23 tamales. Now cover with a plastic bag and carefully tuck.
Listen to what she just said. So there's only 33
Once the
tamales.
water is boiling and all of them are in the pot, cover with the remainder of the husk like so. This is why we prepped 32 leaves but only made 23 tamales. Now cover with a plastic bag and carefully tuck. Finally, place the lid over the pot.
As per
Allow
bag.
them to cook over medium heat.
See, it takes a lot of fucking time. So I'm telling you, when my mom, when she would make tamales, she didn't do it. I don't know how they do it, but like, she would actually use, I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's like a machine. When you would actually get corn and put it into the machine and fucking churn the corn to make the masa and to make tamales. Crazy. And now you go to a store, so it's because more people are able to do it, or they have bigger machines to do the shit. So you can create actual corn masa, right? But before, you had to actually fucking churn that shit with your hand. I'm saying, you see that shit. Fuck, it's like a mill. No, I don't know what the fuck it's called. Yeah, you have to fucking churn that shit. There you go.
Heat for approximately 50 minutes to an hour or until completely cooked. During this time, you may need to add more water to the
Oh, think about this. Who the fuck adds a fucking plastic bag? That's crazy.
and carefully tuck. Finally, place the lid over the pot. Allow them to cook over medium heat for approximately 50 minutes to an hour or until completely cooked. During this time, you may need to add more water to the bottom of the pot if running low. To test if they're done, carefully remove one from the steamer. The dough will be completely cooked, and when you remove the husk, it will release easily even though they will still feel soft. Allow it to rest for a few minutes and it will firm up a bit more. This one right here is nice and firm. There's no more waiting time. We can enjoy. Let me tell you, the filling is packed in flavor and melt in your mouth tender. The dough feels soft, also flavorful, and wrapped beautifully. Now you can make them at home and show them off to everyone you know. I'm super excited. We need to taste.
Okay, my bad. I'm just judging her tamal. So think about it. Like, you don't want a lot of masa. You do want a good amount of meat. You do want to have a lot of sauce. This does look good. It does look good. My bad. Yeah, let's go.
And wrapped beautifully. Now you can make them at home and show them off to everyone.
It's just crazy. It's hard. I'm telling you. Real tamale is not that fucking easy. Everybody, like in Thanksgiving, everybody's buying everybody else's shit. Nobody's making tamales. They're buying that shit because it takes a lot of fucking time. If you want some good shit, Yeah. So either you see, so my ranking is, look how thin the amount of masa comparable to the meat, then the ingredients that are in there. Good. I'm saying it's
Well,
good.
you know, I'm super excited. We need to taste. All right, that's how excited I am. Can you guess? Of course, these are delicious. Perfect. I really hope you try these because everybody's gonna love you for them. And then you can tell them you learned how to make them with me at Villa Cocina. Share the love. All right, I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe.
Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. True though. I like it. I like it. Yeah. So it's to each his own. What do you like? Would you like to make? Uh, yeah. Depends on what type. So that's the uniqueness, right? Of tamales. And I want to get to these oaxaqueños. Like the green leaf. I'm saying, my bad, my bad, my bad. Ooh, ooh. Okay. We're showing what other parts, other people.
The new iPhone 17 Pro?
And she said she didn't want it.
Today we are making beef.
Bro, you have to be able to make tamales. There you go.
Tamales, super tender, super juicy, very flavorful.
Oh, it's all right.
Now, this is a classic top.
Oh, she held them. Look. Oh, shit.
Today we are making beef tamales, super tender, super juicy, very flavorful. Now, this is a classic top contender in Mexican cuisine. I mean, they are a labor of love, but you feel like you're opening up a present during the holidays. I mean, we just gotta learn how to make them because nothing beats homemade and everybody just loves them. So I've got my beef cooked, ready to go. Let me show you how I did that. I'm using 4 pounds of boneless chuck roast. It's got a bit of moisture, so just pat it dry with paper towels on both sides. Cut the roast into large chunks so it cooks evenly under high pressure. Season generously with kosher salt and freshly ground black pepper, and move the pieces around to pick up any extra seasoning on the tray. Set your Instant Pot to saute on high and heat a couple of tablespoons of oil. Brown the beef in batches if you need to. You don't want to overcrowd it. Taking the time to get a good browning makes all of the difference. It gives your broth a rich, flavorful base. With all of the meat inside the pot, pour in 12 cups of water, paying close attention to the max line. Add your aromatics, a teaspoon each of dried Mexican oregano and whole allspice, half of a white onion, 1 head of garlic, just slice the end off, and 3 bay leaves. Secure the lid, set to high pressure, and cook for 45 minutes. When it's done, let it release pressure naturally for 10 minutes before carefully releasing the rest manually. Okay, so I've had a...
No, my bad. I just came back. No. So you guys are okay. She has the meat, right?
moisture, so just pat it dry with paper towels. Or
this is the thing. You put this shit in the what is it?
both sides. Cut the roast into large chunks so it cooks evenly under high pressure. Season generously with kosher salt and freshly ground black pepper, and move the pieces around to pick up any extra seasoning.
I like to sear before I fucking start adding salt and pepper. My bad. So I think that once you sear the meat, especially with meat, red meat, sear it. Then add the pepper and salt.
On the tray. Set your Instant Pot to saute on high and heat a couple of tablespoons of oil. Brown the beef in batches if you need to. You don't want to overcrowd it. Taking the time to get a good browning makes all of the difference. It gives your broth a rich, flavorful base. With all of the meat inside the pot, pour in 12 cups of water, paying close attention to the max line. Add your aromatics, a teaspoon each of dried Mexican oregano and whole.
Oh, let's crush my shit. I want to mix your. I want to put them in a blender. Blend that shit up. You know what I'm saying? The oregano, what does she do?
If you need to, you don't want to overcrowd it. Taking the time to get a good browning makes all of the difference. It gives.
There's a lot of different. I don't know. We'll see.
Your broth a rich, flavorful base. With all of the meat inside the pot, pour in 12 cups of water, paying close attention to the max line. Add your aromatics, a teaspoon each.
See, that's the thing. You don't want to blend these. You don't want to heat them up. Nothing else. Okay,
of dried Mexican oregano and whole allspice. Half of a white onion, 1 head of garlic, just slice the end off, and 3 bay leaves. Secure the lid, set to high pressure, and cook for 45 minutes. When it's done, let it release pressure naturally for 10 minutes before carefully releasing the rest manually. Okay, so I've had a really thick layer of fat.
So that's her tamales. This is her style. My bad. She got commercials for her thing. Instapot is $199. $200 for the Instapot. Let's go.
And even though we love fat in tamales, we have to have an exact amount, right? To keep them moist, but not too greasy. So just remove that layer of fat. And then we're also gonna remove the meat, which should be super tender at this point. I'm gonna shred the meat, and you can use a pair of forks, but this meat has had time to slightly cool down. Still a bit hot, but I can handle it. Beef is done. Now let's strain the broth.
We have a loss. Let's go.
The broth is what's gonna season the tamales, the masa, so make sure you set this.
Okay. I don't like her method in certain situations, but it is what it is. This is what I'm saying. We're just reviewing people making tamales. Let's go. Tamales are very hard to make. Never forget that. Never forget. If you go get a tamal anywhere, so now the price of a fucking tamal, it used to be like $1. Now it's like $2. So the dozen, you could probably get a dozen for like 12. Oh, sorry. 24, right? It costs. It's going to cost because it does take a lot of work. Even my family doesn't fucking make tamales anymore. They buy that. They outsource this shit. They pay for somebody to make this shit. Let's go.
Side. Okay, we've got the assortment of chiles that are gonna make up our beautiful red, thick, velvety smooth sauce. Starting with 12 guajillos. I've already removed the seeds, and I also wiped them clean with a damp paper towel because I don't want them to be really wet. Then I just gave them some time to air dry. That's gonna include 2 anchos. And we've got these chiles. We're using 4 of them. I did not remove
Chiles. Okay. Right. So, what the ones, the mains?
Got the assortment of chiles that are gonna make up our beautiful red, thick, velvety smooth sauce. Starting with 12 guajillos. I've already removed the seeds, and I also wiped them clean with a damp paper towel because I don't want them to be really, really wet. Then I just gave them some time to air dry. That's gonna include 2 anchos, and we've got these chiles. We're using 4 of them. I did not remove the seeds from these because I want that added kick. All I'm going to do is cut them into bite-sized pieces. And also the full detailed recipe is going to be available on villacocina.com. You can print it out. You can also find pictures. And if you love the recipe, you can always support us by leaving a 5-star review. Okay, these are beautiful, ready to go. We're gonna set them aside. Roughly dice.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm just kidding. I say, yo. What'd she say? She said, go to, what was their channel?
Chiles. We're using 4 of them. I did not remove size pieces. And also the full detailed recipe is going to be available on Villacocina.
Yeah, Cocina. Go subscribe, give them a like, give her a like, okay? Let's go.
.com. You can print it out. You can also find pictures. And if you love the recipe, you can always support us by leaving a 5-star review. Okay, these are beautiful, ready to go. We're gonna set them aside. Roughly dice half of a white onion. Does not have to be perfect. Now peel 6 garlic cloves, and these are beautifully large.
I like my onions thin. Sorry.
We're gonna give him a whack.
A little whack. Oh. Ooh.
Okay, I've got a large.
See, I saw a whole bunch of people. They just threw the fucking garlic straight into the fucking pot. You have to activate it. You see that little smash? That little fucking thing?
Cloves, and these are beautifully.
I think we just saw this in the last review. They fucking just throw this shit in the pot, in a whole entire mixture, right? Crack that little bitch. You get that spark. You get that
large.
Look, that. You see that? Boom. Crack that little bitch.
We're gonna give him a whack.
Yep. Give that little whack. It activates all the juices, the flavors. Come on. Don't just throw fucking garlic or onions or anything else. You need to extract the juices, the flavors, the energy from it. Let's go.
Okay, I've got a large pot over medium heat. I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of lard.
Lard. Crazy.
Just let it melt. Add the onion.
Yeah, so I think the last person, they was just fucking throwing ingredients in. You didn't saute no onions. You weren't fucking cooking. That's how this is what you should be doing. Those onions shouldn't be raw. Cook those onions. Saute them. Give them a little bit more flavor. Add some salt, some pepper. I don't know.
And the garlic cloves. We're gonna let this cook until those onions slightly soften. I've got 1 teaspoon of dry Mexican oregano and half a teaspoon of whole cumin seeds. These are gonna get toasted for 1 minute.
Yep. Toast that shit. Cook them. Cook. I don't want to see people just fucking trying to make just shit up and just throwing ingredients inside of a fucking pan, and they don't fucking do nothing with them. They don't chop them up. They don't fucking grill them. Like, no effort.
Minutes. Ooh, I can smell that oregano. Okay, now we've got the chiles. And these are gonna get toasted for, I don't know, a minute, 2 minutes maybe.
It's gonna burn your face. It will burn your face. You need to add some like a broth or a broth, right? You have to. You have to. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Oh shit.
Fragrance, do not let them burn. You have to stir continuously. If you have to lower that heat, lower it, just to be on the safe side. Oh my goodness, it hasn't even been a minute. I can already smell these. So you know what? I'm going to trust the aromas and hit it with 5 cups of that broth. And this is the one we reserved and we set aside. We've made our own. Bring this up to a gentle simmer, then turn off the heat and allow the peppers to rehydrate for about 10 to 15 minutes. They're gonna become really soft.
This video
Was created by AI. With AI, you can create any character you want.
real life,
Fantasy, sci.
Yeah, I can be her. I'm sitting. I don't want to be. It's alien taking over your planet. Look at this. But yeah, so you rehydrate those peppers, right? So if you didn't cook those onions or like at least grill them or saute them, all that shit is dead. It's just the dead flavors. You have to cook these motherfuckers up, right?
Add the broth with all of the chiles into the blender and blend it until it is completely smooth, broken down, velvety. Now, if you cannot get it that smooth, you can always strain it. Then reserve 1 cup of the sauce for the masa. The rest goes into the filling. Heat about a tablespoon of oil in a large pan over medium-low heat. Once it's hot, carefully pour in that sauce. Give that a quick mix. Bring this up to a gentle simmer, then let it cook for 10 to 15 minutes or until it slightly thickens and it turns a deeper red color. Sauce looks great. Add all of that meat. As soon as you stir it,
Relax. What she say? What she say? She said. What she say? What she say?
sauce looks great. Add all of that meat.
Stay less. I got you. Me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
As soon as you stir it in, it's
right. It should look like that. Yeah. And fatty.
gonna start to soak up that sauce. Now add salt to taste. Make sure you season it well. We want to season that tamal from the inside to the outside and make sure all of those flavors are blooming. After the salt is cooked for about 2 to 3 minutes, completely fine, turn off the heat and set it aside for it to cool down. I've already started the process of prepping the corn husk. I literally just sort through them, pick the ones that are medium to large in size, make sure they don't have significant holes, especially in the center of the leaves or a lot of dark spots. Any imperfect ones can be.
That's good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, get rid of that shit. Yeah, the middle parts, sometimes they're moldy.
Be set to the side to be used for lining the pot and covering the tamales. Right at the beginning of the recipe, the first thing I did was place all of those husks in a large bowl and soak them completely with warm water for about 15 to 30 minutes. The goal here is for them to be pliable so that we can work with them when it's time to wrap the tamales. I do like to place something on top just to keep the husk submerged in the water. Finally, rinse them, drain all of that water, and pat them.
I'm telling you, this is a lot of fucking work. It is crazy. Like, nobody wants to do this shit anymore. For what you want and what you will get. So it's like, the price of fucking tamales are going up. You're gonna have Gucci tamales. It's $4 tamales, right? There you go.
Dry with paper towels. It is time to make that.
That's crazy. You have to sift through every single fucking corn husk, right? The husk. dry it. Make sure that everything's good. You see that? Wet it, dry it. You're just cooking
all of that water and pat them dry with paper towels. It is time to make that masa. I've got in a large bowl 6 cups of instant corn masarina. To that, I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of baking.
This whole time, and all this little masa, you better be ready. See, that's the thing. When it comes to tamales, it's a whole family. It's like your cousins, all like 3 of your cousins. I'm saying, doing this shit. Let's go.
Powder and 2.5 in a large bowl, 6 cups of instant corn masarina. To that, I'm gonna add.
Never seen that.
Add 1 tablespoon of baking powder.
Baking powder, okay.
And 2.5 teaspoons of kosher salt.
Okay.
Give it a quick mix.
No, I thought she added cayenne pepper or some shit. Oh no.
That I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of baking powder and 2.5 teaspoons of kosher salt. Tablespoon of baking powder and 2.5 teaspoons of kosher salt. Give it a quick mix just to make sure everything is fully combined. In a stand mixer with a paddle attachment, add 1 cup of
the lard.
Lard. Beat on medium.
Lard, forgive you.
Medium to medium high speed until smooth, light, and fluffy, about 3 to 5 minutes. What I'm doing here is just scraping the sides and bottom of the bowl. Next, add the dry masa in 3 parts. With the first addition, pour in 1/2 cup of avocado oil and a little of the warm broth we set aside from cooking the beef. It helps the masa come together beautifully. Mix on low speed to prevent splash.
Listen to the masa, right? Get the lard.
3 to 5 minutes. What I'm doing here is just scraping the sides and bottom of the bowl. Next, add the dry masa in 3 parts. With the first addition, pour in 1/2 cup of avocado oil.
Then on top of the lard, you're gonna add avocado oil. Okay.
And a little of.
Bro, this is gonna be juicy. I don't know, so I'm just basing it on my family. Have I ever seen anybody use avocado oil for a tamal? But then I don't know. It's good. So what is the expectations, right? You get lard, avocado juice, you get all this shit, bro.
The warm broth we set aside from.
And warm broth. What type of broth? I don't think. Okay, let's get back to that.
From cooking the beef, it helps the masa come.
So it would be for a beef tamal. So that's the thing. You have chicken, you have pork, you have beef, right?
Together beautifully. Mix on low speed to prevent splattering. I love using both lard and oil. They balance each other perfectly. A tip I learned from my mother. Mix it just until everything is well combined. Now for the second portion of masa, add the red sauce we set aside while
I do like that. I do like when they add the actual sauce that they're using. So the sauce is involved because okay, you had the filling. We'll see.
Mixing, slowly pour in about a cup of broth in a thin stream, just enough to help the mixer run smoothly. Add the final batch of masa with a little more broth. From here, adjust the broth as needed. The goal is a soft, smooth, and spreadable dough like thick hummus. Pour the broth in slowly.
So, okay, what'd she say? It's just like thick hummus. You guys know hummus. We're getting hummus.
Soft, smooth, and spreadable dough like thick hummus. Pour the broth in slowly, a bit at a time, until you reach the right consistency. You'll use about 4 to 5 cups.
And a lot of people, I don't see. This is one of the things that I don't agree with. Is like a lot of people don't have this. this I don't know if it's industrial. And they're just fucking mixing and whipping up tamales and fucking adding all the rest of this fucking shit, bro. Is simple better? I'm saying, so if you've had all this shit, these, I want to taste these tamales. I mean, where you at? I want to test. I'm saying, I want to see. Because you're using every single fucking thing, bro. This is scientific.
In total, though the
look.
exact amount can vary depending on the broth's temperature or even the brand of masa. Masa looks great if it
Masa looks amazing. Look, all the shit that they added. Oil, different avocado oil, bro. This shit should be good, right?
needs more salt. Now is the time to adjust and mix it in. If the
that masa looks good. You know what I'm saying? It looks good. So then, are you gonna skimp out?
dough ever feels dry, don't hesitate to add a bit more broth. Once the texture feels right, increase the speed to medium and mix for about.
Whoa. See, can three, what to say? 3 of your tias, can they ever whip this amount of masa? The way that this is insane.
5 minutes until everything is well combined. The masa should be soft, hydrated, and easy to spread.
What the fuck? It looks crazy.
That spatula glides through. Check out that
That's some good ass masa. You should be able to make some good ass fucking tamales.
beautiful sheen. Our masa has just the right amount of fat, which gives it both flavor and moisture, keeping.
Yeah, how much fat did they add? They added a lot of fat. Then they added avocado oil, a whole bunch of fucking shit. And then they're using like a fucking pastry ladle.
The tamal is tender and delicious. Using the smooth side of the corn husk, spread the masa evenly. Leave some space at the wide bottom and on the sides. Spread it a little past halfway
It's like a fucking pastel.
towards the top. My favorite tool for
What do you guys think? You guys want this shit? It could be accurate, and then once they add the meat, spread all across the motherfucking corn husk. All the way up. You see how small that little fucking what the fuck are you doing?
this is a flexible spatula. It's so easy to work with, but
And don't get me wrong, this tamal has a whole bunch of fucking flavor. You don't need no fucking meat no more. Add whatever the fuck you want. You can add like a smidget of fucking meat.
a bench scraper works too. Add a generous amount of beef filling down the center, leaving enough room on the sides to close. Bring the sides of the husk together to seal the masa. Fold and roll tightly. Then fold the narrow end down and tuck.
This will be good. Is it profitable? It's not. I don't think nobody wants this. Nobody can sell this shit. Replicate this
Get
shit.
underneath to keep it closed. Place them on a half sheet pan and repeat with the remaining husk. For this batch of tamales, I made about 32 tamales using roughly 1.5 1-pound bags of corn husks. We are going to need a large steamer pot. Add enough water to reach just below the rack. It shouldn't touch the tamales while cooking. Line the rack with extra husk. Using any imperfect ones you may have is completely fine. Arrange 2 tamales back to back with their flaps facing each other for support and place them inside the pot. Continue arranging the rest the same way with open ends facing up. Bring the water to a boil over medium-high heat. You can do this either before adding the tamales or after they're arranged. If you start boiling the water while arranging the tamales, be extra careful of the steam. Once the pot is filled, tuck extra husk over the top to cover it and prevent water from dripping in. Check occasionally and add more hot water as needed to maintain the level below the rack. You'll hear the gentle bubbling as they steam. Cover, and when it reaches a boil, reduce the heat to medium-low and steam for 75 to 90 minutes or until the masa is fully cooked and easily pulls away from the husk. To test for doneness, remove one tamal and let it cool for about 10 to 15 minutes. It should release cleanly from the husk, hold its shape, and have no raw masa taste. And that's it, tamales that are beautifully soft, flavorful from the inside out, and so satisfying to make. Still a labor of love, but each step is simple and worth it. It's the perfect dish to make with family and to share a few bundles of homemade goodness with loved ones. Turn off the heat, keep them covered, and enjoy. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Every time there's tamales is the most wonderful time of the year.
Guys, these are so good. Let's give it.
Yeah. See, little Puerto Rican, my bad. But yeah, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Peace. Do we see this shit again? We just wanted to get, I wanted to get some tamale science. It's all good. We're gonna keep trying to figure this shit out. See what else we can get. You know what I'm saying? I think tamales is the hardest shit that you can, one of the hardest cuisines that you can actually perfect. So it differs, right? If you have a what is it? More masa, less masa, more meat, whatever. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, it's all good.